In the next 10 minutes, we'll see how you can install a theme onto your new WordPress website, and also how you can install plugins that will be used to create the site. So let's get started. Before we can do anything with installing plugins or anything else for that matter, we need to log into our WordPress account. We're going to do it this time without going through our hosting account, just to show everyone how to do that. So I'm just going to go to my website, www, which now I'm going to use my Websites in 10 site, which is set up. And I will go /wp-admin for WordPress administration. So that will allow me to log in directly to my account this time instead of going through Bluehost. Now you may be wondering, we set up a sample account if you watched the previous video, but now we're going to the actual account, websitesin10.com, and I'm going to show you how I'm building Websites in 10 from scratch now. So it's set up exactly like our sample account was after we created it and installed WordPress. So I have my username and my password already stored in my computer here. So I'm just going to click Login. And we are at the WordPress Dashboard, and this should be the place where we stopped last time with our sample account, and it's in the same place that Websites in 10 is. First thing I want to show you is what actually does it look like right now. So I'm going to visit the website very quickly here, and you'll see it's just very plain names, what my little slogan was, and then it's basically set up as a blog. Nothing at all like I really want in my completed website. So back to my dashboard. So now what I've done, if you remember from before, is I've cleaned everything up. Now I need to begin to install some of the important things that I'm going to need to operate, to use WordPress rather, to create this website. I'm going to start with some plugins that I'm going to install. So I'm going to click down here on plugins. And again, if you remember, I use Bluehost from my host, and if you still need hosting, I hope you'll use my link at the bottom or in the description to go to Bluehost and sign up for an account. It's a great host, and it's what I use with all of mine. I am an affiliate, and I get paid when you do that, and it helps support my channel, so I would appreciate you using that link if you would. So now I need to decide what plugins I'm going to need. I'm going to click Add New right here. Now there are thousands of plugins available out there, but there are particular ones that I'm going to use for this website that I use on most of my websites, and I'm just going to start by going to Elementor. So I'm going over here to the search box, and I'm going to type in the words Elementor. Elementor is a page builder. This is it right here, and we're going to use that, and I will be showing you how later on how to do that, but right now I just want to install it and activate it. So I'm going to click Install Now, and you'll see it immediately begins to install. It is installed, and now I need to activate it to make it active. And I clicked activate. It says welcome. You notice there's a tab now added over here to the left for Elementor. I don't need any of this information on get started, so I'm just going to click and get rid of that. And then I'm going to go back to plugins to get some more stuff that I will need. I'm going to add another plugin. I also like to build my headers and my footers, which are the heading at the top of the pages and footers at the bottom. I like to do that with Elementor's header and footer builder. So again, I'm going to type Elementor in right here. And you'll notice that there are a couple of things, but one right here is called Elementor Header, Footer, and Blocks Template. So I'm going to use the template here to install that. So I'm going to get the header footer installed and activate that as well. And you'll see there it goes right into place and it's ready to go. So I now have 3 installed. You may have noticed also, I'm going to add another one here. You may have noticed also that when I typed Elementor a while ago, there was an Elementor Essential Add-ons. So I'm going to take a look at that. And I usually put that one on as well. Essential Add-ons for Elementor right here. Go ahead and install that. What Elementor is a page builder, and I activated it, and it allows me to build the page with a drag and drop look using boxes as a model, so I can set everything up, and you'll see how to use that again later. So one more thing I need to add that goes with Elementor is I'm going to add the nav menu add-on for Elementor. And I'll just go ahead and type the word nav menu right here. And you'll see there's one here called nav menu add-on for Elementor. So each time, the way I install a plugin is I go up here to where it said add, and I click add, and then I search for the name or part of the name for what I want to add, and then I can install and activate, and that attaches it to and makes it part of Elementor, or rather WordPress. So for now, I'm going to stop. I'll come back and do another one or two of these later on, but these will allow me to at least get started with Elementor when I do it. Another thing I need to do is I need to install the theme that I'm going to use. Now the theme controls somewhat the look of the page and where things are placed, and even the way you make some adjustments to the page that we'll be looking at later. But every thing that you do with WordPress, every website has to have its own theme. So it's important to install at least one. Now, there's already a theme installed. Notice I went to Appearance on the left, and I'm going to click Themes right here. And you'll see that there are 3 at least WordPress themes installed. I'm going to use a theme, very popular theme that's been around for a little while, called Ocean WP. And it's a theme that's real flexible, and I like it a lot. So I'm going to create this website with Ocean WP. It works very well with Elementor, and I've used it before, so I'm familiar with it. So I'll probably just stick with that. And so what I want to do right here is I want to add that new theme and put it into my WordPress for this website. So right here, I'm going to click this button where it says Add a New Theme. It's going to put some up there that are featured. In fact, if I go to Popular right here, you'll see that one of the websites that pops up when you say Popular is Ocean WP. It's one that's used a lot. We're going to just go right here to Ocean WP, and just like we did plugins, we're going to click Install. And then if we activate it, it will become the theme for our website. Now, because I installed Ocean's Extra, sometimes you'll notice there are add-ons that it recommends and various things like that in the theme. But one of them that I like to always put in there is for Oceans. When I'm using it is called Ocean Extra, and it just adds a few more capabilities to the Ocean WP theme. So it's a plug-in. So again, I'm going to go down here to plugins, and I'm just going to add a new one. And I'm going to look for Ocean Extra. And you'll see it right here. This is just some added things that get added to Ocean, to the theme, and I'm going to install it and activate it. We now have our theme and plugins installed, and in the next video we're going to begin working with that theme and making some adjustments to it. Until then, I invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're watching on YouTube, and hit the bell to be notified when we upload new videos. Also, if you're watching on YouTube, you can find us at www.websitesin10.com. If you still need hosting, you can click the link in the description for more information on the host I use for all of my websites. I'll get a commission, and at no cost to you, you'll be able to sign up through my link, which helps support my channel and my website, and you'll also get a good deal. Thanks for your support, and thanks for watching.